Discussions involve learning through talking to people. They can be useful for gathering information on experiences, attitudes, opinions, and beliefs. The strength of a discussion question is that a researcher can capture an experience in greater depth than using an inventory. A weakness of discussions is the lower number of participants. Therefore, discussions are more useful when in-depth knowledge is desired about a specific experience or belief. Selecting participant samples is an important part of the discussion. Here are some methods you can use. Information-rich or purposive sampling involves selecting participants who have an in-depth understanding of a particular construct. Homogeneous samples are used to explore a subgroup in detail. An example of this would be high achievers or only girls. Maximum variation sampling is used to explore the widest variety of experiences. An example of this from first-year teachers to 20-year veterans. Deviant sampling explores experiences of those who are outside or unlike the typical or norm. A stratified sample compares high, medium, and low participants. Convenience sampling is used when participants are both accessible, like in a classroom, or willing, a parent group. The most common group is a non-random sort of group. Snowball sample is when one participant nominates another, and so on. The researcher is unaware of who the participants will be prior to the study. Types of discussion questions. Discussions typically begin with invitations to discuss an experience, attitude, or belief. Probes are used to clarify or deepen understanding. Some of these probes are for experience. Tell me about a time when you, or knowledge. What do you remember about? Opinion. What is your belief about? Emotion or affect. How do you feel about? Advice. What would you tell someone who? So some probes can be like, give me an example of, tell me more about, let me see if I have this right, I've heard it said. Here are some tips for conducting good discussion questions. Have all questions written out. This enables you to ask each participant the same set of questions. Use clear, single-focused questions rather than complex questions. Use open-ended as opposed to single-response yes or no questions. Use probes to explore depth. Tell me more. Give an example. Use clarifying statements. What I hear you saying is. Avoid biased or leading questions. What do you not like? Listen more than you talk. Be sensitive to interviewer influence. That is, that people will say what they think you want to hear.